Hello, everyone. Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. Wait for a few people to hop on, if anybody can hop on. So, as I was reading or shuffling the deck, I'm sorry, I seen that whoever this is for, you're stepping into a new energy, right? It's like something new. You're letting go of the past and stepping into something new here. So I'm really liking that energy. And I also saw at the bottom of the Divine Goddess Oracle deck, pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine, acknowledge red flags. So, of course, new levels, new devils, right? So, I am called to say that. So we're just going to tap into the energy of the collective. Let's see what we got going on here. Hi, Tanya. How are you doing today? Okay, so we have married, and then we have round and round, cycles, triggers, and lessons. Hmm. Okay. And then we have love message, and then we have karmic lesson. Okay, I also seen when I was shuffling the deck before I even pull any more cards, because I did see this and I almost forgot about it. So I did see that you have moved on, like let go of someone, and that is triggering someone. Okay, so I did see that this person is going to want to come in with some kind of apology here. The magician. Oh, okay. The sun. We have the five of wands. We have the six of swords. Two more. We have the five of swords. One more. Oh, okay. And we have the 10 of wands in reverse. I love that. We're letting go of burdens. Okay, collective. I like this. All right. So I feel like a lot of you have learned that the situation that you were in, or like just in general, things from the past, these were like karmic lessons, right? I do see people trying to reach back out, whether that be a lover, it could be family members that you've let go of, it could be ex coworkers, ex friends. Take it how it resonates for you. But I definitely see, because you're stepping into this energy of like moving forward and letting go of the past, this is where everybody wants to start trying to cling, right? Making their way back. I'm doing well. How about you? Thank you for I'm glad you guys are able to chime in. Hello. Okay, so with this four of swords, you took time to like rest, rejuvenate. I really like this recently, I'm hearing. So there could have been like a time frame in the last couple weeks where you kind of felt like nothing was kind of moving, and things maybe could have been kind of like falling apart, dwindling. I just heard this is all for good reason. It's because your manifestations are coming in, and right now they're coming in slowly, I'm called to say. You're still in this manifestation energy, right? um Taking action. I am called to say the things that you've been manifesting, okay, now we got to pull and take action on it. So we can't ask the universe to, oh hey universe, I want to get a new job, and then you're not out here looking for a new job, right? You kind of have to like set, manifest it, and then set the intention, right? And put yourself out there. Thank you, spirit. So with the sun card, I definitely see success here. hmm Positivity, planning, pleasure. I feel like it's going to feel warm to you wherever you're headed. Mhm. Familiar, but not in a bad way, cuz we all know we've experienced some shit, right? December 10th. Can you tell me about when I'm away from home without and start a business? Honey, if you're interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. Um, so if you do want a personal reading, feel free to reach out. My prices are $20 for 30 minutes. So if you would like a reading, feel free to reach out. Okay? That's the best I could tell you. um, so anyway, back to the reading here. So we have the 5 of wands, right? I definitely see some kind of like competition, right? Rivalry. I'm hearing some kind of disagreements here that you've walked away from, okay, from the past. I like that. I like that you're like, screw that, I'm moving forward. So I am seeing though, someone here, oh, somebody wants to bring some kind of conflict towards you here, collective. And this could be different for everybody. But there is somebody here still in this, like, wanting to bring some kind of conflict type of energy. Heavy Aquarius energy. They could have it somewhere in their birth chart. And it's because you're letting go of burdens here, right? Uh, you've done it all, right? This person feels like you're still supposed to be that for them. I feel like you're learning to delegate, right? Not take on so many things onto yourself. Releasing, allowing other people to pick up some of the weight. Thank you, spirit. Because you've been burnt out from the past here. Thank you. Give me something more. I'm called to use this deck. Yeah. Woohoo. Yeah, because you're fed up. You're fed up from people coming to you in this selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride and ego type of energy. hmm You're realizing that these people are phony tricksters. Yes. They created illusions, created like a fairy tale. So I'm definitely getting like heavy manipulation in the past. People always like selling you a pipe fucking dream. That's what I'm hearing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, love child. And this has to do with like how loving you are. And you see how in this picture, the way spirit's showing this to me, see how it's like this man with a baby and the baby's a boy? It doesn't mean you have to be a male, but this could be for a male watching me. It's almost like reaching back in and like finding your childhood self again, right? Before you had all these burdens, before you took on all this weight of the world, male or female, it doesn't matter. Take that how it resonates. hmm I'm also called to say for a man that's watching me, it's all about getting in touch with like your feminine side, your soft side. hmm Maybe you were somebody who was always kind of like taught not to show weakness. Love was a weakness in your home. A softness. I'm called to say for a man here, like you always had to be hard. Mm. You always had to be the tough one, not show emotion. Yeah. It's all about living in the moment, male or female. Take it how it resonates. hmm I am. I did see earlier too when I was shuffling too. I remember seeing happily single. So you could be content with being single right now. Shady. You've dealt with a lot of like shady fucking people. Mhm. People wearing masks. It looks good, right? It looks good on the outside. Mm. But they're hiding all that fucking darkness on the inside. Mm. This could be somebody who's like has had a run in with the law. Hi, Cindy. How are you? I'm glad you could hop on. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. It helps me to connect with your energy and it also helps support my channel and it's free. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, your spiritual gifts are enhanced right now. I love that. Definitely good. Ooh. You know what I see with this card? I don't see a proposal. Even though it shows that, right? I'm seeing more like you're almost like proposing to yourself. See how there's no one else really in the photo. It's just somebody it's like no longer looking for this, right? No longer waiting for someone else to give you love. You're giving it to yourself. Yeah, thank you, spirit. The Hermit. Yeah, you went you did a lot of soul searching. Yep. You decided to really like really dig deep, right? Go within and see what was the true meaning of what you really wanted, right? Searching and taking that time to be alone, being independent, getting guidance hmm from within. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Hermit. I'm called to pick this back up. The Hermit, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Swords. It's all about you had to do this inner reflecting, right? You had to reflect and go within. And now you're looking at your different options, right? After this heartbreak. And also making sure that you're protecting your heart. I like that. Oh, and look, the Lovers. And when I see this Lovers, I'm being shown in the way of an equal balance between masculine and feminine energy inside of you. And your spirit team has guided you this way to become balanced. So we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah. You dealt with like people who were very smug, um, dissatisfied with life. So they wanted to pull you down to that. These were people that love to indulge in low vibrational things. Like materialism, just very 3D based. Yes. This is someone or people who make poor decisions. Okay. Jeez, these cards don't want to go right today. Okay. So we have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Swords. See, okay. I don't know. This is for someone specific. I feel that energy. One of you here, you have a hard time letting go of like people from the past. It has something to do with like once you're comfortable with people, you have a hard time of like letting go. It's like that nostalgia. Mm. So you could be somebody who like even when you go through separations, it's like you'll go back. You've in the past, I want to say, cuz right now I'm not feeling that energy. It's like that's what you always did in the past. Continue to like just like relationships on fucking repeat, whether that be family, friends, lovers, whatever. It's like constantly like going in that circle. And it could have been new people, but it was almost like that familiarity. Oh my god. It's like finding people that were it was like the same demonic spirit inside of a new person. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I know cuz I'm very forgiving myself as well. But the difference is being forgiving and being excuse me for saying this, but I'm talking to myself as well. Are we being forgiven or are we being stupid? You can forgive, but just because we forgive people does not mean that we have to allow them back into our lives. You can forgive them and let it go. Be like, listen, I forgave you. It doesn't mean I'm gonna give you a second chance to hurt me again. That's like a snake biting you, and then you going back to that same fucking snake and going, now why did you bite me? And then the snake going, oh, I won't do it again. And then you get close to it and it fucking bites you again because that's the snake's fucking nature. It's like learning the behaviors of these people, recognizing it, remembering it, and then using your discernment to say, ah, okay, enough is enough. I don't want that anymore. I'm glad your cutoff game is getting better because mine is sharp. I am one. Boy, I'll cut you off real quick. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing you like taking action here, right? You're feeling this drive right now. I'm getting a really good like my heart's gone like a speedy energy, fast thinking, right? Um defending your beliefs, being true to yourself, wanting to succeed. This could also be an energy that you have never felt before, which is beautiful because now you're feeling it. I know for me personally, hell, I used to put everybody before myself. So we got this King of Pentacles energy. Yeah, this is where your wealth is. This is where um you're going to step into some kind of leadership role here. I'm also called to say work on your discipline for yourself. So, like, get yourself on a schedule. If you're having issues with you not liking something about yourself, well, then do something about it. I'm called to say it's all about your intentions and what you put out. So, we're going to manifest, but then we're going to have to act on our manifestations. Okay. So, yeah. And I'm also called to say, fucking be generous to yourself. You're always so generous to everybody else. What about you? Okay. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Very abundant. The universe is trying to hand you this fucking abundance. And you're just teetering right here, like, do I wanna? Do I wanna? I wanna go. It looks really pretty over there, but because we always fear, right? We have a bad habit of fearing what we don't know. But spirit, I'm getting a picture of like spirit's literally showing me the full card right now. It's like just taking that leap of faith. And however that you see that for you. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you went through the emotional loss, right? Um, which blocked your creativity. It was blocking your creativity. You being always in your emotions or like repressing your emotions too. It's like instead of figuring out why you feel that way, why did that hurt you? Like when you start crying, do you ever find yourself crying out of nowhere? And it's like just saying to yourself, like, why am I crying? Why does that make me sad? Why do I feel a loss or a sadness or desperation when I see someone else having something nice or, whatever have you. Take this how it resonates for you. But I'm called to give those examples. It's like doing that inner work, really digging deep. Why? There's something there. And until you like figure that out, you're going to feel at a standstill. Mhm. Yeah. It's like the ending. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're already here. Like you're figuring this out. Mhm. You're going through a transformation, which I really like. You're entering a new cycle. I just heard whether you fucking like it or not. I feel like spirit's like, you can't look back now. You did all this work. We're moving forward. It's almost like your spirit team and your ancestors are like, literally, I'm picturing like hands on somebody's back, shoving. That's funny. The moon. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're finding your tribe, right? Like-minded people, learning, implementing things, building together. Okay. And this could be through communication. This could be through actually like working somewhere and you working well with the crew that you have. Again, just take that how it resonates for you, but it's like lifting that illusion. Finally, the sun is coming back out, right? You can kind of feel that warmth coming back up in your body. Like, okay, I feel something different. I feel something new. I might not be able to fully put my, finger on it, but it's there. I feel it brewing. Yeah. It's like realizing that you did have fears there, realizing that you did have anxiety. And then now, okay, why? What caused that? Mm-hmm. Yep. And we got to stop doing that. Make sure you're giving to yourself. You deserve it. So we have the Hangman and we have the Emperor. I'm definitely hearing 4 and 12 is really important. Okay. Um, take this pause, surrender, let go, fully let go. Okay. And step into this Emperor energy, a leadership role, being respected. hmm Stay very disciplined, practical. Yeah, like don't set goals for yourself that you know are not reachable. And don't set unrealistic goals. So do it step by step. I have learned for me personally, the smaller the step is, the more I know I'm going to be able to do it. If I would sit here and go, okay, say for instance, if I was like, oh man, I want to lose 20 pounds, right? This is literally just an example. Say if I would say to myself, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds. Is that really reasonable to do to myself? Because you just never know, right? So instead of doing that, say, you know what? This week I'm gonna try to lose at least 2 to 3 pounds. And then the next week you say, you know what? That worked really well. So now this week I'm gonna try to lose another 2 to 3 pounds. You see what I'm saying? It's like just shortening it and breaking it down smaller to where then you can lead to your goal, that 20 pounds. You see what I mean? Yes. And use that in any situation. That was just an example. The Chariot, yeah, you have to make the fucking steps. It's like I'm called to say, even the smallest fucking step is still a step. So the universe is going to match you, but you have to take the steps. You have to do the movement. hmm Having that willpower, self control, knowing what direction you want to go in. You can have a long-term view and a long-term goal, but now, okay, let's break that down into smaller versions so I can get to that. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes we overwhelm ourselves with a huge task, right? Not realizing we can break it down into smaller groups and then it won't seem so overwhelming. especially if you're somebody who has like ADHD. Thank you, Spirit. Anybody with some kind of like OCD, ADHD. We all know. Well, anybody that has it, like I know I'm OCD. Um, and I'm pretty sure I'm ADHD. I just have never been diagnosed. But if you know you have to do something, we'll do everything except for the one thing that we're supposed to do because we try to avoid that. It's something about it. I haven't even fully pinpointed that why that happens. But I've noticed in my life if I make sure I just take smaller steps to what I need to do, I eventually get it done. So, that could be you as well. Queen of Pentacles energy, you're very nurturing, practical. Um, for someone here, you could definitely be a working parent. Mhm. I'm definitely seeing water and earth energy. Mhm. Mm. I also just heard Sagittarius. Mm. I usually don't pick up Sagittarius too often. So we have the tower. This is a tower. And I feel like this is a good tower. Understanding your own behaviors, right? Who you are as a person and learning to work with what you have. You're not anyone else. You can't. I am called to say this because this is going to resonate for someone. If you get on the internet, right? And maybe you get on Facebook or TikTok or YouTube, whatever it is, and you doom scroll where you're just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, watching everybody else's lives and going, yeah, I wish I had that. Yeah, I wish I could do this. Yeah, I wish this and I wish that and I wish. Okay, but you're just wishing. So the universe is like, yep, you're going to keep wishing, right? Get off the internet, right? And get out and do something. Something that is going to work towards what you are seeking, what you are wanting, what you are manifesting. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. It's okay to get on every once in a while and watch something that you like, but just don't. Anything we do in excess is not good for us. That's just a notable rule, right? So, okay, we have the Three of Cups. Yeah. Celebrate you, celebrate your life. Get out here, experience life. You only get one. Quit hiding out, I'm called to say. Because for someone here, you hide. Get out, celebrate you, just being you. So we have the Eight of Wands here. Yeah. Movement, action, swift change. I definitely see this coming. I feel like out of nowhere, you're just going to feel this energy where you're going to be like, man, fuck this and take action. That's coming. If it hasn't already arrived. Yeah. And you are highly protected during this. Just so you know, spirit will back you. Mm-hmm. Ooh, look, Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Empress. And then here we have the King of Cups. So there's a King of Cups. This is somebody emotionally balanced. You could be getting ready to meet this person, I'm called to say. Some King of Cups here. Yeah, this is definitely gonna. This is somebody more balanced. This person's gonna be supportive of you. This person is. You may not be. I just heard you may not be interested in this person though. And the reason why is because this is going to be like a softer masculine if this is a man. If this is a woman, I want to say she's more assertive. Mm. So it'd be like the opposite effect. But you may not be interested in this person because there's still some things inside of you that you need to work on. But no matter what, this person I feel like is going to stick around. It's going to start as like a friendship. It could be a coworker, it could be a friendship, something like that. But I feel like this person's going to want to listen to you, give you good advice, things like that. Yeah. So we have the 8 of cups. I feel like oh, collective. Come on now. I'm getting this energy of like you wanting to walk away from this person, not like withdrawing yourself, feeling almost like a boredom. Oh, guys. We can't have positive people come into our lives and then go, I don't know. I don't know if I want that. Yeah, that's that devilish fucking energy. Now that's when you got to kind of go within and go, why is it that I don't like this person? This person's good to me. This person's kind to me. What is it in me? What kind of shadow self do I still need to work on? Being up in your head. Still kind of worrying about like a past energy I'm hearing. Sometimes we have to admit our own fuck ups, okay? Because we can't change others, but we sure as hell can change ourselves. Yes. King of Swords. It's like using your head over your heart, okay? What is really good for you? It definitely ain't this past person. So if you got somebody coming towards you in this King of Cups energy, why? Just because they're nice? You can't understand why they're fucking nice? Ooh. You got to be truthful and honest with yourself, I'm called to say. You could be a Taurus. Doesn't have to be. I'm seeing Taurus. I'm seeing Gemini. I'm seeing Aquarius. I'm seeing Sagittarius. Mm. Page of Wands. I'm hearing your potential is limitless. You wanting to be in this free spirit type of energy. And not saying that that's a bad thing. And even if you do meet this King of Cups, don't jump into it. Take things slow. Get to know someone, right? If they're meant to be here, they're gonna stay. Yeah, with this 10 of Pentacles. I feel like it's almost like you're calling in a good energy, right? But don't be like this past person of yours, collective. Because I'm getting whoever this person was from the past, they kind of like called you in because they were like, please, God, give me somebody good and give me somebody loving and kind and generous. And then, boop, here you appeared. And then they took advantage of you. You don't want to be in that energy. Okay. So be careful not to take advantage of anyone. Hmm. I just heard it ain't no fun when the rabbit's got the gun. Ooh, boy. Justice. Hmm. Fairness, truth, clarity. Hmm. I'm definitely getting a heavy energy. Do not be like this person. Oh, Scorpio. I love Scorpios. I don't know why, but I connect with Scorpios really, really well. I also like Leo women. Um, I always have good friendships with Leo women. Leo men, not so much for me. But it's not to say all, right? Because there's high vibing in every sign, and there's low vibing in every sign. Yeah, being in this Queen of Swords energy, making unbiased judgment, being independent, creating clear boundaries, being direct in your communication, but being clear minded on what you really want and how you perceive things. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get an angel message. Thank you guys for hitting the like. It's greatly appreciated. So you have energy activation. Yeah, that's that shift I'm feeling. Shift in the energy. It's like going into something new here. Connecting to the divine through meditation and prayer. hmm Twin flame. Spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. I feel like you're definitely mirroring somebody here. And it could be that you never met this person. For some of you, you could feel like you already met your twin flame and you haven't. That was a karmic twin. Your twin flame is out here and they're kind of mirroring and going through the same things that you've been through. Uh-huh. Obsession. Focusing too much on one situation, the need to take a step back. Careful of that, collective. And boundaries. Know when to put up and let down your walls. Amen. Mm-mm-mm. Leo season. Listen, I love Leo ladies. Y'all Leo ladies I get along with. It's something about Leo men. Leo and Pisces men. And not saying I would never, like, I don't just judge people right off their sign. I try not to do that at least. But of course I am skeptical a little bit about Leos and Pisces. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Pisces women too I get along with really well. How many of you guys in here have a sign that you're just like, I don't want to do that again? And what's that sign for you? I am a Taurus, and I have a lot of Taurus in my chart. I have Taurus 4 placements, but Taurus is my sun sign. And good thing about us Taurus women, right? Taurus men are a little shady too. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And I love my Taurus people, but Taurus men can be a little iffy as well. But Taurus people in general tend to, a lot of people always give us that, label, oh, we're bullheaded. Yes, we can be, but only if you wake the bull. Most of us, we just want to be comfortable. We're loving, we're kind, we're generous, we like comfort, and we want to be left alone. And we don't mind sharing with you. It's when you come in and disturb the peace. Then that's when you meet the bull. You've never done your chart. You know what? There's a website, and I can't think of the exact name of it, but if you just Google free birth chart, it may come up. I can't remember. I did it so many years ago, to be honest with you, on mine. But there's a bunch of different free sites that you can do your birth chart on. The things they asked you for is where you were born, what town you were born, what time you were born, and I can't remember. Time, date, location. Yeah, I think that's it. Yes, so a lot of them will still do a birth chart for you if you don't know the exact time that you were born. Yes. Now it's not going to be as exact if you don't, but I would assume you can get pretty close to knowing a majority of your birth chart. But yeah, I did hear that you can do it even if you don't know the exact time you were born. Aries and Pisces for you. Yeah, you know what's funny? I have 2 Aries sons. And I freaking adore those boys. Let me tell you something. They're so good. Like, I couldn't have asked for better sons. Now, when they were little, oh my god, they put me through it. Them boys, and they would tag team me because they were like, what do they call that? Irish twins. My boys are literally, I had one April 18th, and then the next year I had the other one April 16th. So they're not even a full year apart. Yep. You're right, Cindy. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are correct. You're right. So that back to what I was saying about my boys. Man, when I say, especially my one son, they're total opposites of each other. So like my one son is really quiet and he likes to be pretty much left alone by himself. He interacts with people, but he likes more like one-on-one type of relationships and like conversations. If he's in a group setting, he sits back and is quiet. Where my other son is so outspoken and just like kind of like me. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, guys. When if you would know me in real life, like I am the life of the party and I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't none of that shit. I literally don't need anything to have a good time. Like I am just outgoing, very outgoing. And that is my son. And he's super honest too. So like even when he does something wrong, he's just honest about it. So yeah. Aries masculines are I like Aries masculines. Yeah. Yes, they are wild. My sons were so wild when they were young. Yes, ma'am, they did, Cindy. No, my sons are not twins, but I think they call that Irish twins. So it's like they're not even a full year apart. So I think that's the name of it. Irish twins, I think they call it. They're not Irish boys. They don't even have Irish in their blood. But oh, you're with an Aries now? I'll tell you what, my sons too, and I think they get this from me. Because ever since they were little, anytime they ever went to any like school dances with a female, another young little girl, or if they went to a homecoming or anything like that, like I'm the type of mom that I really show my kids how to court a woman, right? And they're the type of boys like when I come home from the grocery store and I got groceries in my car, they come out to the car and they automatically get groceries. I don't have to ask. I don't have to do any of that. They're very well mannered, okay? And very helpful. So like, yeah. Well, Tanya, you have a good night, honey. How is it for you being with the Aries man? May I ask? I'm unsure of your name. It's the one with the numbers and then birth. I'm just curious. Hot and cold. I can so see that because I'm telling you, I kind of dated an Aries years ago. I don't want to really say dated. I went like it was very short lived, but yeah, he was definitely very hot and cold as well. And I could definitely see that because my sons are hot and cold, but in different ways. Yep. And you said earlier, what'd you say, Aries and Pisces for you? What did you think about your relationship with the Pisces? I'm curious on that. Because to me, the Pisces men are super emotional, but they always play victim. Hmm. It takes a lot of strength. You ain't lying. Shoot. Most men takes a lot of strength. I won't say all. Most, right? Oh, Lord. Yes. Pisces men, I'm telling you, the emotional side, oh my goodness. It's like a roller coaster for real. Your whole relationship with a Pisces man is a roller coaster. Now, let me say, Pisces man that isn't spiritual, I should say. Because if you get with a Pisces man that's tapped in, maybe not so much. But the one that well, more than one that I can judge, the Pisces men that I have known, even dating them, um, not all of them did I date, but like some of them I dated, some of them have just been like people I've known. But yeah, it's like a roller coaster ride and always playing victim. Mhm. Has anyone here ever dated a Taurus man? Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing about Pisces. That's what the confusing part is, right? Because they are sweet. I will say though, like, see, Pisces are like super genuine men, masculine wise, I'm talking about. Because the females are totally freaking opposite. Pisces women, I'm telling you, I connect with really good too. Um, but Pisces men, they're like super sweet and super giving, but boy, they can manipulate. Very manipulative. Hello. We're at the end of the reading, but we're all chiming in about like past people that we've dated. Has anybody here dated a Taurus masculine? I'm just curious. Yep, Taurus women. Yep. I'm a Taurus. I know how I can be. But super nurturing, loving, we'll give you the shirt off of our backs. And we like nice shit. So you're going to get a nice shirt, but then go ahead and piss us off. We'll probably rip that shirt right back off of you when we're unhealed. An unhealed Taurus. I can speak about my past and my current. But yeah, I used to be quite feisty at times too. When I was really young. I was always more, I shouldn't say that. So the way, what I mean by saying feisty, right? I'm gonna give an example. When I was a child, I could talk about my sister, right? Me and my sister had this weird relationship. We were like 3 years apart, and she really didn't like me. Okay. And it was more just because she had to babysit me, things like that. So little sisters, they get on your nerves, right? So I was the tag along. So anyway, she people would like try to mess with her. Boy, I could talk about her and be mad at her, but I would never allow anybody else. So like we're very protective over the people that we love and we care about. We're also very protective over our own feelings too, because Taurus women, we're very emotional creatures as well. Hmm. But yeah, I remember, shoot, I fought boys for talking shit to my sister. I remember one time as a kid, this is a funny story for me at least. I'm going to share it. This boy, he was dating my sister. She broke up with him and he thought he could call her a bitch and then like take off on his bike down the street. Now, mind you, I was maybe like 7 years old at the time. My sister might have been 10, 11. We might have been a little older than that. I don't know. But it was when my sister first started liking boys. I was a total opposite because I was a tomboy when I was a kid. I didn't like boys until I was about 13, 14, even to like think anything about them. But anyway, he called my sister a bitch and he took off on his bike and I chased him down and I pulled him off the bike and I slammed his face into the ground. He ended up having brush burn all over his face and then they called my mother and told my mother to come pick me up cuz they called the police. And needless to say the boy knew better for next time. Yeah. 'Cause I didn't play them games. You ain't talking about my family whether I like them or not. You can't talk about them. You're right. And that's what I always tell people. I'm like, no matter what sign it is, we all have good and bad traits. 100%. You're 100% correct. It's about owning up to certain things, right? And then seeing what our flaws are and then trying to work through that. I just like hearing about different people's experiences with different signs. I think it's funny. All right, guys. I'm going to head to bed for the night. I hope everybody has a blessed evening. This was a good read because it wasn't so much about, I mean, yeah, we always have to hear about the past people, I think, just to know like what's kind of going on in the background, right? So we have a heads up. But there's definitely somebody coming in with some kind of apology, so definitely be prepared for that, collective. Whether that's a past lover, a family member, a friend, somebody's coming in here because they feel bad. All right, y'all. So you have a good night. Remember, um, I will be back on again tomorrow, Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow I will do the questions. Um, I'm trying to think. I even forget what I was about to say because I'm kind of tired right now, to be honest, collective. Thank you so much for getting on, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a blessed night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are. I actually looked at um my page the other day and I was looking at like the logistics and stuff and I was like, there's people from Africa that watch me. I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you for watching. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.